many lives on YouTube. As everybody followed us on the old TikTok, guys, for Buns Night. Very, very important. My Scottish hero, Scotty, Big Ron, you're very kind. Love the words which are usually lost. Amazing. How are you doing, my friend? I hope you're well. Thank you very much. Scotty isn't letting me phone. It should do, Leonard. What do you drink with your bum's supper? Well, I think people would normally have a wee whiskey. That was awesome, mate, says JD. Send your license back. Absolutely, Jed. Follow us as soon as you can, guys. So that was Talk Radio talking to the nation. They were absolutely national in those days. So I was leave the buttons alone, Scotty. Numpty Heed, you're quite right. I don't know what happened there. Don't touch things. I shouldn't touch things. This is the only thing, Numpty Heed. If we were on a television station, the techs would have all this down to fine art. We'd be able to play Bun's music. We wouldn't have a copyright problem. Do you know what I mean? So I'm afraid I'm very much the Buns of the day, the poor man's telly. But no, not really. I think we're actually the rich man's telly because we did an early bird the other day, popping up first thing in the morning, and everybody was just saying how poor television and radio are, and how much they were enjoying the early bird. Scotty, you need the wizard back. I need the lovable lassie of the big switchboard to be able to cut slickly from one thing to the other. You, sir, belong now. I thank you, Sean. What's your opinion on people who walk cats? Well, I can remember when I stayed in Aberdeen, I stayed rural, and there was a little kitten, a little black kitten at the house, and it followed me, and I could, we go home now, and it just followed me, quietly talking to me, meow, 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 down the road. Everybody's cat will be going there. Alexa, play Scottie McClue on YouTube. Everybody's Alexa. I'm living in Ardrossan next to William Wallace Castle. Best of clips. So this wee cat walked behind me, and I thought, this is getting quite a long walk for a kitten. And I tried to go and get it, and it disappeared. And I had to go back and tell my house friend. I said, the wee cat came after me and wouldn't go back, and I've lost it. And he phoned the nearest house and said, have you got the wee cat? I said, I've got her here. It took the world, to be honest, before you made it. Now you were before your time. Sean, I think we were before our time then, to be honest. I think McClue was something like 30 years ahead of his time. It's all go telly nowadays. So there we are. This is, what's that one there? It's the go-to telly nowadays, more entertaining than actual telly. This one here, you and I think so. I got called numbskull sometimes. I think I may be related to Numpty Heed. Ah, Scotty the cat whisperer. I know. There was a guy once went horse whispering, and the lady came down and said, has it what? And they said, no, it's not working at the moment. The horse said, no wonder, I can't hear you. Wonderful stuff. And DINKY-DOO M's has just joined us. Guys, I need loads of followers, please. I need about 20 of you to go following. Now, who we got here? Good audience tonight. We create. Thank you for sharing. And thank you for all your sharing. We create. It's so appreciated. Jackie is following us as well. Guys, everybody get following. If you've got a YouTube account or you've got a TikTok account, you should either be subscribing on YouTube or following on TikTok. Now, that's not rocket science. That's not difficult. Why is addressing the haggis so aggressive? Well, Professor Numpty, if you're dealing with any wild creature, although the haggis has probably passed away by the time it gets addressed, who sent me a magic carpet and an Aladdin lamp? Ah, hello, Mr. McClue, says Elizabeth. I'm so sad to say we had to say goodbye to our wee 15-year-old dog on Saturday. Elizabeth, I'm so sorry to hear that. And all of my heart is with you and all the love in the world to you. Now, that wee dog will be up at Rainbow Bridge now, and he will be playing with Lord Reith, who's behind me right now in the picture, and he'll be playing with wee Clyde, and they are great playmates. So your wee dog will be happy at Rainbow Bridge. Please wish my good lady Lorna a happy Buns night. She loves listening. Of course I shall. Lorna, can I wish you a happy Buns night? Thank you, Jim. Thank you so much. I know you understand Elizabeth. I understand and then some. And I send you strength and love. Just remember how privileged you were to have that wee dog and how privileged that wee dog was to have you, my darling. Why did the horse win an award? He got it for being outstanding in his field. I love it. Thank you very much. I see what you just did there. Scotty, you know who's got your back, sir? Yes, we do, Dee. Absolutely. So I'll be addressing the haggis. I was going to say at 10 o'clock. It's already 4 minutes past 10. Does anybody know how long we've been up, guys? I'm just over up 43 minutes, apparently. So about another 15 minutes, and then we'll have to go. I'm trying to buy a house, Scotty Craig. You will get there. I bought my first house when I was 26 for £20,000 and £100. I had to put an extra £100 on it. 20,000 was my limit, and they were looking for offers over 29.50. So I pushed another 100 quid and got it. I just wish I'd kept it. Don't listen to everybody telling you it's impossible. There will be a way, Craig. Robbie Buns Day. Happy Robbie Buns. Now, what have we got here? What animal kills most humans in the world? Mr. Martin, what animal kills most humans in the world? A politician? Oh, no, that's not an animal. Is it? Why? We've done that one. Scotty, I'm trying to phone you. Well, come on, Scottish guys, get on with it. The phone lines are open, and you should be able to be on by now. I just don't understand why you're not ringing me. Now, mosquitoes. Yes, the mosquitoes. Absolutely. Yes, they're not so good, I say to you. Now, Robbie Buns Day, fantastic. Yes, we love that. You will get your house, Craig. I can tell you that. Yes, the mosquito is rather dangerous, but it's not really an animal. It's an insect, an animal, folks. You know, I mean, let's get this all sorted out, you know. Let's not just muck about. Who has sent me all these beautiful diamonds? Guys, you TikTokers are so generous. Let me find out who sent all that. The magic lamp. D. Naughty, naughty, naughty one. That magic lamp must have cost you a fortune. Guys, Dee's has sent a magic lamp. Is that not just amazing? Fantastic. The mosquito. So there we are. What animals kills most humans in Scotland? Well, it's not the midgie, I don't think, Mr. Martin. I don't know if anybody dies of midgies. So there you are. You deserve to do a radio show. Sparkles, thank you. I think I do. But I've put a little video up. You'll see it on the TikTok and the YouTube. And it's about visionaries in radio. There we are. Now, it looks like we're getting the calls through now, guys. So let me just see what's happening. Yep. There you are. Do you hear that noise? That means the lines are open. So get ringing and let's hear from you. Wonderful stuff, I say to you. Now, the badger. Stallion the badger. I don't think you ever hear of a badger killing anyone. They're so shy. The dog, so Stallion. We used to have wolves in Scotland. And the last wolf, I think, was shot in 1908 in Sutherland. And that was the last wolf in Scotland. Well said, sir, about the beautiful companions. Oh, absolutely, Sean. I tell you. And yourself also had, yes. So there we go. D, what are you doing, you very kind person? Solai, thank you for that. Now, what's happening? Scott, it says you're unable to phone. Right, let's get this sorted, Scottish guys. You might be unable to phone, but I don't think there's a problem. Let me just check everything here. Right, there we are. We can test it. There we are. So, I've just phoned myself. So, there's nothing stopping you phoning. So, guys, I don't really know what you're up to. It's taken you quite a long time here. I was found watching coyotes, for I found it a bit cruel, wild hunt on coyotes. Yes, I mean, nature can be very cruel to us. There we are. How many years ago? Which one, Sean? My nan was Scottish and was buried on her favourite day, Robbie Burns Day, and we ate haggis. Vic, that is just amazing. Scotty, I'm going to get you on my station. Whoa! A bit loud. You're live on Scotty's phone in. Who's that?
Scotty.
Who's that?
Me, Scottish Gaz.
Gaz! Well done, you got through. Well done.
Aye, finally, it took me forever to get through. So that's like, I can't get through to Scotland.
Yes, you can.
I wonder how you. Happy birthday, Scotty.
Happy Burns Night to you guys. Lovely to have you with us on Dinky-Doo.
How are you doing?
I'm doing absolutely amazing. Are you enjoying the phone-ins?
Oh, aye, definitely, Scotty, because I've been trying to phone for the last maybe what?
Half an hour?
10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Scotty, my pal said, who's going to win the league?
Oh, I wish I knew. I'd better not tell him, otherwise the television companies get annoyed.
Oh, I know. Scotty, remember I used to talk to you ages ago on
Scott FM.
Scott FM, and was it Q96?
Q96, we're big on Q96. That was a great phone in.
Aye, because I used to talk to you all the time, you know, and I think it was from 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock.
10 to 1. And do you remember one night we locked the door and played our own music?
I don't remember that, Scotty. You don't?
Do you remember you can't shove your granny off a bus?
I'll top a few grannies up a few buses tonight.
Oh, don't tell anybody that.
Yeah. Right, right.
Go on, guys.
Right, you know, I'm not a God person, right? And do you know what God is spelled backwards?
That would be dog.
Yes, exactly.
We worship the dog.
God is not a dog.
No.
God is a God.
God is not a dog. You know, although God has faith and dogs have faith.
Dear Scotty, you know what? I've got a wee bonnet.
Oh,
your cat.
I love
a
it.
Wee bonnet.
A wee bonnet. Gaz with a bonnet. Gaz, it's lovely to hear you. And a big dinky-doo to you.
You take care, Scotty.
You take care too, right. Chum. Bless you. Dinky-doo.
Dinky-doo, stick your toilet, say ta-ta.
Ta-ta. There's our Gaz. That was excellent, guys. Very good. So there we are. So the lines are okay, and we seem to be all right. Leave the buttons alone, says Numpteed. Quite right, Numpteed. Now, what have we got here? Scotty, your speaker's nearly sparked or took off. Giddy up my son. Giddy up my son. What's that? I don't know. Yes, they were a little bit loud at first. We had them up for playing the excerpt earlier. Who has given me all these beautiful gifts? D. You're so kind. Guys, thank you. And thank you to everybody on the TikTok tonight. Just amazing. I think we're going to have to dash in a few minutes' time. I thought I'd address the haggis for you before we go. Would you like that? There we are. If we addressed the haggis. We'll see if we can address the haggis for you. There we go. Fair for your honest sonsy face. Great chieftain of the puddin' race. Aboon them all you tak your place. Pinch, tripe, or thame, weel are ye worthy of a grace. as lang as my ear. The groaning trencher there ye fill, your hurdies like a distant hill. Your pin would help to mend a mill in time o' need, while through your pores like dews distill, like amber bead. His knife sae rustic, labour-dicht, and cut ye up, ready slecht, trenching your gushing entrails bright like ony ditch. And then, oh, what a glorious sight, warm, reeking, rich. Then horn for horn they stretch and strive, deal tack the hindmost, on they drive, till their wheels swallet kites belive, are bent like drums. Then old good man mayst like to rive, bethankit hums. Is there that Irish French ragout or olio that would staw a stew, or fricassee would mak or spew, with perfect scunner, looks down with sneering scorn for view, on sic a dinner? Poor devil, see him Irish trash, as feckless as a withered rash, his spingle shank, his good whiplash, his kneve a nip, though bloody flood or fume to dash. Oh, how unfit! But mark the rustic haggis fed, the trembling earth resounds his tread, clapping his wally kneve a blade, he'll mak it whistle, and legs and arms and heads will sned like taps of thistle. Ye powers what mak mankind your care, and dish them out their bill of fare. All Scotland wants no skinking ware that jumps in luggis, but if you wish her grateful prayer, gie her a haggis. They are the address to the haggis, as it should be. Fantastic, and dinky-doo to every single one of you. Now here's a wonderful person. Who's giving me all these beautiful gifts? You'll bankrupt yourself, D. Scotty, I'm going to get you in my station one way or another. D, we will do it, I tell you. So there you are. Wow, Scotty, dinky-doo, dinky-doo, everybody. Remember, if you're on the YouTube, can you subscribe? We need to get the subscribers. Scottie McClue's YouTube is the world's best kept secret. Nobody knows about it apart from 3,500 subscribers. So we need, that should be 350,000 subscribers. So however you get the word out, guys, get everybody subscribing to the Scottie McClue YouTube channel. I need another 10 followers on TikTok right now. D, thank you for all your kindness. Brexit's marvellous, Scotty. It keeps getting better, I'm sure you'll agree. John Joe, Brexit, the worst thing this country has ever done, apart from the First World War, was come out of Brexit. You know, come out of Europe with Brexit. There you are. And you give me one benefit of Brexit, but I'm just looking at the EU these days, and I'm not over chuffed about what I'm seeing at the tap end, if you get my drift. Von way, as we say in Scotland. There we go. Right, another 10 followers, please, as soon as you possibly can. Telephones. You're live on Scotty's phone in. Who's that?
Hello, Scotty. It's me, myself, and I, the three-line
Numpty, you're quite right. I shouldn't have touched the YouTube. Did you enjoy the talk radio?
Aye, absolutely. Well, that's the second time I've heard it now, Scotty.
Right, you heard it in 1995.
Aye, I thought it was around about 95.
95, and that was a huge radio station, national.
The reason I can is 95 because I started stalking you a couple of years before that.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, absolutely.
Now then, would you like to hear my disaster bun supper?
Yes, what happened? What went wrong, Numpty Head?
I forgot to get ties.
Oh, so you had haggis and neeps and nae tatties.
Well, you're sorry, right, Scotty. Came what I had today. I compromised in the end, Scotty. I went and made a filling with haggis and neeps.
Right.
And I stuck a baked tatty on and just chucked it in that.
Well, a baked tatty would be very nice, stuffed with haggis and neeps.
It was nice. It's a lovely filling, Scotty.
I mean,
it's a change for haggis, tatties, and neeps.
Yes, yes, that's because the tatties are usually mashed, and they're usually a wee bit refined for me.
Aye. So
I like that. You know, I think Numpty, I think you might have started a fashion.
I know, Scotty. Will you copyright it?
Baked tatty
on your show.
You'll need to get on and copyright it. Baked tatty stuffed with haggis and neeps. That's lovely, and a good knob of butter.
Well, aye, we could. Well, some people might not like butter, Scotty, so make that an optional extra.
I thought everybody liked butter.
No. There's one or two that didn't.
Right, but I do. You see, not to eat. I think you're very smart.
Salt, Scotty, not everybody likes a pinch of salt.
Well, salt's very good for you. Be very careful about just buying table salt. It's not so good. It's had a lot of the nutrients taken out of it. You know, it's just sodium chloride, really. But if you get rock salt or sea salt, what they used to call, my family were from Argyll and they were fishing folk. And they used to have coarse salt for salting the fish.
Right, is that the stuff in the grinder, Scotty, that you would grind?
Aye, you'd grind it, rock salt or sea salt, proper sea salt.
I've seen that in the shop.
I buy that, get rid of your table salt, don't use that. That's just sodium chloride.
Well, there you are, you learn something new.
Yes, oh yes. McCLUE's not just an athlete, you know.
Indeed, you know.
And you will absolutely, no, indeed I'm no, and you will love it. I'm a black belt in karaoke, as you well know.
That was a good coffee, Scottish Gas. Scotty makes a change hearing somebody new.
It was good. That was nice to hear Scottish Gas there. Yes, and he used to phone me in the old days.
Normally the only new calls you get are numpties.
The idiots. I'm going to have to say night to our beautiful. No, not you. I'm going to have to say it to our lovely TikTokers. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, because we're an hour. You see, if you want to download your TikTok, you get an hour.
Right.
Yes.
And what happens after that?
Well, you can download it, but you can't upload the bits of it. You know, the likes of your call.
Oh, I see.
So it just allows you 1 hour. But that'll change.
You know,
I'm sure that'll change.
I'm sure it will.
Yes.
Now then. Anyway, Scotty, my crystal ball tells me lies. You ken that?
Your crystal ball's telling you lies.
No, it tells me lies. It always speaketh thy truth.
Oh, the truth. Your crystal ball tells you the truth.
Aye, and it saw the future.
What's it saying?
It says we're going to get a new moon next month.
We got a new. Have we not just had a new moon?
I'm talking about next month.
Aye, but we've just had one, have we not? And it's very, very powerful. Are you into the astrology?
No, I'm just going by what the ball tells me, Scotty.
Just what your crystal balls tell you.
Aye.
Absolutely fantastic. Yes, absolutely. Very good.
Yeah.
Numpty, I think
I'm going to push off because I'm enjoying the show too much.
Right, you better push off because I was enjoying the show and then you came on and I got distracted.
I came on to spoil it.
No, you never spoil anything. I got distracted. Do you know there's been so many gifts on the TikTok tonight, Numpty?
I even got a paraffin lamp.
I got a paraffin lamp and that's worth a fortune.
Oh, get one.
And that was from D. And D says, I'm going to get you on my station. So maybe D owns a radio station.
Well, there you are, Scotty. Fingers crossed. D, we're going to be holding you to that.
Could you imagine it? Just at my time of life, it all takes off.
I can't wait, Scotty. It'll be interesting to look forward to.
And of course, with the internet nowadays, you can get it anywhere in the world.
Yes, indeed. You can even get you on the space station out of this world.
I don't think the space station should ever go without Scotty McClue.
Well, why don't you write to them and tell them?
Yes, because they need to keep their feet on the ground.
Absolutely. Right, you gotta let me go.
Cheery bye, ta-ta. Bye. There we are. That's enough to eat. And off he jolly well goes. We had to say goodbye to our beautiful TikTokers. What a shame. So there we have it. Now, what is the time? Oh, it's time I wasn't here. Nearly 10:30. Guys, tonight has been an absolute blast. And thank you for coming and joining us for our Buns Night special. And we addressed the haggis as well. And that was quite touching, I say to you. So there you go. So a very happy Buns Night. Thank you for joining Scottie McClue, DINKY-DOO. Subscribe on the YouTube. Don't muck about with it. Just subscribe. I can't be bothered all these Americans that go, smash the subscribe button. And hit me with an email, all that kind of stuff. No, I'd be grateful if every single one of you would subscribe, because then we can start to build things up. And up the top of that, there's a funding thing now. Scottie McClue is always free at the point of delivery. You are never, ever required to give me a bean. But if you're feeling flush and you'd like to pop something in, then the top of the YouTube channel, you'll see there's a GOFUNDME, which is quite substantial, but you can put in something as small as you like, because what I want to do is build up the equipment and the advertising. Oh, and I'll let everybody know that we're on, because apparently what we're doing here is very, very good, according to you lot. But we just need to let everyone know about it. All right, so that's the thing. Tell 10 about Scottie McClue live just for using DINKY-DOO. And then, of course, the TikTok channel. They had to go tonight, but if you can get on there and if you can follow me, that's the big thing. Lots of lovely, lovely videos for your education, edification, enjoyment, and delight. I will now take my leave of you. A very, very good night to you all. God bless you. Take great care of your dear selves. Stay fabulous and stick out your tongues and say ta-ta. Ta-ta.